Just talk about the levels that healing exists on. You know, there's the physical, there's the emotional, there's the mental, there's the there's the family kind of level. So talk about how they all relate to each other. Like how does, I mean, things start, people say, in the psychological or in the emotional body and then becomes physical. Have you noticed that? In what way?
I think that things that we carry that we kind of put underneath the carpet and we don't address, and you know, sometimes we're not even aware of them. That could be little manifests physically in our body. So I think we carry these things, we don't realize, a lot of us, we don't realize, and then they manifest, and that's when we see them.
And if we have them emotionally, we don't address them, they sort of start to materialize.
Yes. Yeah, and life isn't easy, and we all have to go through our obstacles. Sometimes we just want to push them aside because we don't have time. Yeah. Life is too fast.
Or it's too painful.
Or too painful, right? It is. We don't want to go there.
But you have to feel to heal.
Yes.
You have to go through it.
Good.
And when you go through it, you'll say, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. But if you don't and you just ignore it, it's going to come back.
Because it hasn't been dealt with.
Exactly.
That's right.
So we need to deal with the shadow, whatever we want to call it. We need to feel it. Yeah.
You do need to feel it.
Even if it is painful.
Yes.
Even if it, emotionally, you know, like abuse.
Yeah. And it's good to shed those tears. You know, it's healing. Tears are healing.
And it's good to bring it out from the shadows into reality so it can be healed.
Yeah. Right. And some people feel like, oh, I just can't go to that. I can't go there because if I go there, I might not be able to get picked back up.
Yeah.
And so their fear of, oh, why would I want to go to that space? That's not happy. That's not a happy space. But that's when you are going to those deepest despairs and connecting. You want to connect with your source. And you're connecting and releasing and you're self-healing.
Yeah.
But why do you think of course we've created everything in this life to learn on a soul level.
Yeah.
Why would someone create that? What is the lesson someone learns in this life from those experiences?
I just think that life is a journey. Everybody has their journey. Everybody has their path. Sometimes our most difficult struggles give us the strength we didn't realize we had. So I think sometimes in pain is where we grow, and that's where and sometimes people lose sight of our source, lose sight of God, and sometimes, you know, these things bring us back to Him because know that we're all connected and we're not alone. So sometimes our greatest struggles become our greatest joys.
And gifts.
Gifts.
I call them shifts. I think in life we have many shifts. Some shifts are beautiful weddings and babies, and we still don't ask for them. They just show up. And some shifts are car wrecks or sickness. But they shift us into who we become.
Yeah.
And we don't always ask. But we have to deal. And
is there a way of shifting without going through those traumas? Can we desire to be greater and, you know, not have to? Someone said, you know, you're only, when you get the message, you don't need to experience the thing.
Exactly.
It's about getting the message.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. I believe that's completely true.
So,
you want to learn as much as you can and grow as much as you can spiritually.
What does that mean spiritually when you say grow? An awareness of who we are as human beings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you learn your awareness and who you are, you're growing. And so when you decide not to learn, that's when you have to have the shift to.
But why would someone decide not to? Because it's too painful, I guess, or
they don't want to.
Or they're just on their path. They're dealing with life with what's in front of them, but they don't want to know what else is within them or around them.
And why would they not want to know that?
Because it's too unfamiliar, or they don't want to go into that space.
And they don't.
That could be fear.
And it's fear, even though the future can be even more wonderful than we can imagine.
Right. But they don't know or want to. They want to live in reality in the now, and they don't want to go to places that they can't explain.
Well, there's nothing wrong with living in the now.
No, it is good about living in the now. But I'm just saying,
they're stuck. Yes. They want to be safe, secure, predictable.
That's a good one.
And if something stretches beyond their boundaries,
stop.
I mean, you know people like that.
Yes, it makes them a little nervous.
But we see, well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
But they see, you know, I like my comfortable little life and don't disturb my routines.
Yeah.
And it gets to be so boring, though, doesn't it? That
I would
I would think because you're not growing.
right, and so what? Is there anything we can do for those people?
I think that we can give them the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
We can share things, what we know that we've gone on our spiritual path, and then it's up to them whether they want to take it or not. They can put it in their little cup, and at some time maybe they'll go, "Wow, she told me that a while ago. Maybe it's time to take this out of my cup."
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And sometimes they don't, and that's
sometimes they
okay
don't.
too,
That's
right?
okay too. It's not up to us, but I
Yeah.
think as we can all become teachers.